welcome to your period pain relief yoga class. My name's Keegan, the Balanced Nomad, and today I'm going to be taking you through a gentle yoga class to alleviate cramps and pain in the lower body. And I'm right there with you. I'm also on my cycle, and I know sometimes the last thing I want to do is do any movement. I just want to lay in bed, but sometimes it really just is the best thing to make you feel a bit better. So we're going to start just on our backs here, bringing the legs to a diamond shape and coming to our backs. Just feeling a gentle opening in the legs. The closer the feet are in towards the groin, the more intensely we'll feel this. So just choose a place that feels good. Don't try to push yourself at all in this class. Just give yourself some grace here. Maybe keeping hands down, also with the option to put hands above you. Might feel a little more stretch in the upper body this way. So just choosing what feels best. And just focusing on bringing breath in all of the areas you have pain and tension. For me, mainly lower back, lower belly, and in the hips and upper legs. So that's where I'll be focusing today. And with your hands bringing the legs back together, just finding a little happy baby from here. So grabbing onto the big toes. You can find stillness or maybe bring a little bit of a rock if you want to find some movement. Just trying to remain with the tailbone pressed onto the mat so we're not coming up and we can enjoy the full stretch. And we can slowly come back to seated, maybe using your hands to help you come up here. Just finding a butterfly pose and just moving the knees up and down, bringing some movement into the legs. And slowing down. Finding a forward fold from here. I'm just going to turn so you can see me a little better. And we're focusing on bending from the hips here, but don't really worry about keeping a super straight spine here. Just really focusing on the hip flexors, feeling a nice stretch there. We're not worried about perfection in any of the poses today. As long as you're feeling sensation that feels good for you, that's exactly where you should be. Seeing if on the exhales you can move a little deeper. And walking ourselves back up with the hands. And just finding a little windshield wiper movement from here. And we're gonna move to tabletop and finding some circles with the hips here. Just taking nice big circles. Moving at a pace that feels good. Moving in the opposite direction and coming back to our neutral tabletop, just finding cat and cow here. Inhaling, we bring head up, chest forward. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat. And just coming to a neutral spine here, just gonna find puppy pose. So walking hands forward, keeping hips over knees, either bringing chin or forehead to the mat. A little bit more intense with chin, so just choose the variation that feels best. And we can walk back to tabletop. And we're gonna find a low lunge from here. So first bringing left foot forward in between the hands, either staying on fingertips or palms. Also the option to come up onto the knee, but this one does require a little bit more strength, so only choose it if you feel you have the energy for it. Nothing wrong with staying low to the ground, trying to remain with the chest forward. We're not slouching too much here, just so we can feel a nice extension. Bringing breath to the front of the right hip. Moving into half splits from here, just straightening out that left leg, flexing that foot. And you can stay up on fingertips, palms, trying to remain with a straight-ish back. Again, we're not putting too much effort in today, so if there's a little round in the spine, no problem. Just really focusing on the back of that left leg, feeling a beautiful stretch there. Going back forward to our low lunge, bringing left hand just to the top of that left knee, finding a bit of a twist here. If it feels okay, bringing right foot up and we can grab onto the right foot with the left hand, bringing the foot to the hand, not the other way around. So if it's too much of an effort, just skip it for today. And slowly releasing, not slingshotting that foot, just getting it back down. And we can come back to our tabletop, just shaking out the hips to get a little release here. And finding low lunge on the opposite side. So this time with right foot in front of us, either up on fingertips, palms, or up on the knee, just choosing where you want to be today. Staying up tall with the chest and breathing into that left hip. And straightening into that front foot, finding our half splits, flexing right foot, trying to stay with a flat-ish back here, either up on fingertips, palms, wherever feels best for you. And moving back into our low lunge, finding our twist, right hand to the top of the right knee, maybe grabbing onto that left foot if it feels appropriate. If not, just staying where you are. Dropping that left foot and coming into a child's pose from here. I'm going into extended child's pose, but just go wherever you feel best. Walking hands forward, feeling a big stretch from the tips of the fingers all the way to the tailbone, bringing forehead to mat. And just walking ourselves out of this pose. And we can come onto the back here. We're just gonna find some laying spinal twists. So first, just bringing right leg into the chest, squeezing. And we can bring right leg over to the left side of the body, straightening through that right arm, pressing right shoulder blade into the mat and bringing gaze to our right fingertips. And coming back up, squeezing right knee into chest and dropping that leg. Bringing left knee in towards the chest with a big squeeze. Bringing left leg over to the right side. Straightening our left arm, pressing shoulder blade into the mat. Eyes are shut down or gaze to the left fingertips. Coming back to center, squeezing that knee in towards the chest. And you can bring both legs, just giving yourself a little hug here. Rocking out, just giving a little massage to the spine. And one last big squeeze. And we release into Shavasana. Legs far apart. I'd recommend putting hands right onto the belly here. Bringing energy and love to the womb space. Maybe giving yourselves a little massage here. And we'll just remain in Shavasana for a few more breaths. So just enjoy it while we're here. And just reawakening, bringing a wiggle to the fingers and toes. And moving up to a seated position. We're just going to close out in the center of the mat here. I'm going to close with one chant of Om. Feel free to join me. Inhaling to chant Om. Bringing hands in prayer to the center of the forehead, bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. I hope you're feeling a bit better in your body. I know I definitely am. I'd love if you left me a like, a comment, and subscribed for more yoga. I put out 3 new videos every week, and I'd love to practice with you again. Thank you so much.